will see what are the different exceptions that are raised, and based on that the error code is generated. The first exception is interrupt 0. When we divide by 0, it is an interrupt 0. So divide error when division by 0. The divide error fault occurs during a division or I division instruction when divisor is 0. Second interrupt is 1, interrupt code 1, debug exception. The processor triggers this interrupt for any of the number of conditions. An exception handler can examine the debug registers to determine which condition caused the exception. So by using the debug registers DR0 to DR3, the breakpoints are there, and by using debug registers 6 and 7, we can determine what was the condition when this exception was generated. Next, interrupt 2, it is NMI, non-maskable interrupt. This is the only hardware interrupt assigned permanent vector, that is the number. Interrupt 3, breakpoint. INT3 instruction causes this trap. Debugger typically use breakpoints as a way of displaying registers, variables, etc. at crucial points in a task. So whenever you want to display some values of register or variable, we use this breakpoint interrupt. Then interrupt 4, overflow. While using stack, if the stack is already full and we want to push some data on the stack segment, then it is an overflow interrupt, and it will set the OA flag value. So INT0 instruction and OA flag is set. Next, interrupt 5, bound check. This fault occurs when a processor, while executing bound instruction, finds that the operand exceeds the specific limits, or specified index is not used, and beyond that we are trying to access the value. Next, interrupt 6, invalid opcode. So whatever opcode we are specifying, that is the instruction, that is not part of that instruction set of the processor, and we are trying to execute that instruction, so it is an invalid opcode. This fault occurs when an invalid opcode is detected by the execution unit. No error code is pushed on the stack. The exception can be handled within the same task. This exception also occurs when the type of operand is invalid for the given opcode. So when we are executing any operation, it is having predefined type of operands which can be used, and if we are using different type of operand, then this exception will be raised. Next, interrupt 7, coprocessor not available. So processor encounters an escape instruction and EM bit of CR0 is set. Whenever escape instruction is executed and emulate bit is set, then the interrupt 7 is the exception which is generated. The processor encounters either the wait instruction or an escape instruction, and both the MPI and TS bits are set. Then interrupt 8, double fault. When the processor detects an exception while trying to invoke the handler for a prior exception, processor cannot handle them serially, it signals the double fault exception instead. The error code is always 0. So here two exceptions are generated. While handling first, the second exception occurs, and both are not handled serially or handleable serially. So in that case, this is a double fault. The faulting instruction may not be restarted, so processor is not able to execute the faulty instruction. If any other exception occurs while attempting to invoke the double fault handler, the processor shut down. So it will shut down the processor and restart the execution, but it will not execute application. It will just normally debug. Then interrupt 9, the next is exception, coprocessor segment overrun. It is equivalent to a general protection fault with trying to load or store a floating point number beyond the limit of a data segment. So we have data segment in which we can store a floating point value, but it has limit, and beyond that limit we cannot store the value. If we try to store the value beyond that limit, then the coprocessor segment overrun exception is generated. Next is invalid TSS, interrupt 10. It occurs if during a task switch the new TSS is invalid. An error code is pushed on the stack to help identify cause of the fault. Next, interrupt 11, segment not present. While attempting to load any segment If that segment is not available, or if it is not present, or if it is not allocated, then the segment not present fault is occurred. While attempting loading the LDT register with an LLDT instruction, loading the LDT register during task switch operation, however, causes invalid TSS exception. So there is the condition when the invalid TSS exception will occur. When we try to load LDT register by using LLDT instruction, when we try to load LDT register during a task switch, in both cases invalid TSS interrupt is generated. Another case when this exception is generated is while attempting to use a gate descriptor that is marked not present. This fault or the exception is restartable by assigning a valid segment, and by using valid segment the instruction can be restarted. Next is interrupt while stack exception as a result of limit violation in any operation that refers to a SS register. When attempting to load the SS register with a descriptor that is marked not present but is otherwise valid. So when a invalid descriptor is used to use the stack segment or SS register, the stack exception occurs. Next, interrupt 13, general protection exception. All protection violations that do not cause another exception cause a general protection exception. If any other exception is not raised but there is a protection violation while executing any program, now when this protection violation occurs, this will occur when the particular conditions of CPL, IOPL are not met, and by not following the CPL and IOPL restrictions, the instruction is executed. In that case, protection violation occurs. So if in that case any other exception is not raised, then general protection exception is raised. Next is interrupt 14, page fault. This exception occurs when paging is enabled, that is PGBT is set to 1. The page directory or page table entry needed for the address translation has 0 in its present bit. That means the page directory is not available or page table is not available, but paging bit is set to 1, and the page directory or page table to be used is not present. In that case, it will generate an page fault exception. The current procedure does not have sufficient privilege to access the indicated page. This is another condition. The privileged page is not executed, privileged instruction or procedure is not running to access the specified page, and the page need to be accessed, but the privilege value restricted from accessing the page. So in that case, it is a page fault. What is the error code format for page fault? The diagram is shown there. 32-bit value, the LSB is P, present or not. 0 means the page is not present, whereas 1 is the fault was caused by a page level protection violation. WR second bit at bit 1. WR is, if it is 0, the access causing the fault was a read, whereas if it is 1, the access causing the fault was a write operation. US, if value is 0, the access causing the fault originated when the processor was executing in supervisor mode, that is the system mode, whereas if it is 1, the access causing the fault originated when the processor was executing in user mode, and remaining bits are undefined. So this is the error code format for page fault error. The next two exceptions are interrupt 15, reserved, it is not used. Interrupt 16, coprocessor error. Now when this error will occur, the 80386 reports this exception when it detects a signal from 287 or 387 on the 386 error input pin. So there are two pins, error pin on 386 as well as error pin on 387 or 287. The coprocessor will send an error signal, whereas 386 will receive the value on error. So if it is high, the coprocessor error exception is raised and it should be handled by the processor 386. The 386 tests this pin only at the beginning of certain escape instruction and when it encounters a wait instruction, while EM bit of the MSW is 0. So when escape instruction is executed, so at that execution or the beginning of execution, the 386 will test error pin or second is when it encounters a wait instruction while EM bit of the machine status word is set to 0. In both cases the error input pin is